Hello, hello. Good morning, guys. I know I was gonna do an episode of baseball this morning, but I sadly deleted MLB 24, so when I was managing me and our White Sox, but I thought I would start heating something up and bring a game one more time. Guys, a series premiere. If you guys recall what this game is, it's always inspired by Naughty Dog and a lot of publishers, if you recall. If you guys had a good Christmas, by the way, an awesome Christmas holiday, guys, then you guys would be a little more inside of a treat. I present to you guys the series premiere of Jak And Daxter. Now, we all know Naughty Dog wants to really do something awesome and really fantastic. If you guys recall, going into 2025 soon, they are going to be doing the new intergalactic profit game, so that's something to think about. But yeah, guys, today's date, it is December 26th, 2024. So I did also download recently, just now, downloading MLB 2017. But as far as I can tell you, nothing else would really be executing, or self-proclaimed, or violent. But other than that, guys, hopefully you guys had a good Merry Christmas yesterday, wherever you are, what state you're at, and other than that, guys, yeah, let's have some fun. But other guys, I got a couple of things yesterday. Coming out of Christmas morning, I got a couple of new gear. Well, I for one have always been a Liberty Center fan, ever since my true love got me brainwashed in the past. So look, it's not so bad. And then I also got a new Pittsburgh Steelers, what do you call it, guys? A Steelers medal necklace. It's coming out of my family, guys, and also Santa Claus yesterday. And I've just been pretty tired coming out the last couple of days, and not feeling washed up, feeling bad or muscular. And the fact is, it's never the end of the world. Or does not have to really have a lot of bragging rights, or whatever it could be. It's something you really want, or really need for Christmas every year. We're gonna kick off with the chat today, guys. Good morning, Black Man, shout out. Happy belated Christmas to Crazy Family and Aaliyah. How are you guys today? Hope you guys had an awesome Merry Christmas last night. For yesterday and last night, here today. I was hoping to have a couple games in my arsenal also this week, which is pretty much something much more to trigger. It's like you never know what you're going to get, and pretty much what you need. Guys, family, friends, uncle, aunt, sister, brother, if you think about it. But the holidays overall were pretty good yesterday. I don't think it was exactly a bargain. And then I also had dinner with family, with our family last night, and it was good. And it's like, from what I've heard yesterday, not coming out of you guys, but most of us in the chat, and also my two love being in the balance, she had an awesome time with her family. Christmas Eve yesterday, actually now 2 days ago, and now, what do you guys want to really bring to the table in the chat? And would also be, oh yeah, guys, Christmas from yesterday. Now, if you guys remember Jak And Daxter, this game was out on the PS2, exactly in 2000s. It was way before our time, before Naughty Dog decided to make anything come to life. Guys like The Last of Us, or guys, The Last of Us, or Ratchet and Clank. Well, Ratchet and Clank was out in 2002, if I remember correctly. But I don't know if we're gonna get a new Ratchet and Clank game. There's only been like 2 on the PS5, but 3 or 4 on the PS2 exactly. But it all depends how much you can hype. But other than that, guys, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with my Strongest Power today. Welcoming a game, guys, that I haven't played in a long time with. Remember, guys, this game is Jak And Daxter. So if I had to guess, if this game is going to be Thursday mornings every week, I want to say maybe. But if I do want to do baseball, it will probably be offline.
I'm fine.
But it all depends. I mean, I'm still waiting on the games to see what I want to do. Give me 1 second, Brother Black Man. Give me 1 second. You want to be a mod, huh? Give me 1 second. Alright guys, we're gonna be at 604 mods today. So Black Man, there you go, my brother. Thank you for coming right in today. And we're talking about this one elderly man too. But other than that, guys, thank you guys for joining me this morning to celebrate the holidays from yesterday. I know people can go back to work to their jobs. You know, guys, go back to traveling, go back to what people want to do. And yes, guys, as far as myself goes, my ass doesn't have to be back to work till Saturday. It's like, what are we talking about here? You know, what are we thinking? So I don't have to be at work till the weekend. So I'm feeling good. But thank you guys for joining me this morning, guys, with our strongest, biggest, exciting power of our community. With our social media, everybody else with our group today, our followers here today, and so on and so forth, whatever I can always bring. Well, you never know. You know, guys, we're going to be gathering 2020. Very important, having an awesome, historic year. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining me this morning. With our strongest power, or biggest power, we are always filled, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy, mostly all the time, as long as I'm alive. We got guys on social media today, on socialization. As long as you guys follow it, tweet it out, and share it. You do it because you're driven. You do what you gotta do. You don't have a waste of fun to take somebody else's order either. But yeah, guys, on social media today, our 604, yeah, guys, on 603 mods now. We got guys on social media and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, and so much more. Now, as far as who this dude is, it's pretty much the father or the old man figure of Jak And Daxter. You guys remember Jak And Daxter was back in the early 2000s, or back in 1999, back when the PS2 was arriving. I think it was probably during the first couple of years. Love you too, Brother John. How are you today, my brother? Thank you for coming in. And we're not off to a slow start either, you know. You know, guys, I know this game very well, as far as I know. You know, I haven't played this game in years. On 1.5 something months more to Whisper. And yes, guys, the space, always the space that we use. Lenny Wang, make a left shout out, Lullubs. How are you? How are you? Thank you for coming in. And yes, guys, having our fans here today, and making sure we're spot on. I don't know if the I'm trying to see if there's any subtitles here. I mean, there might be. I've just got to double check, or whatever people are speaking. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, guys. But as far as anything else goes, we are here at Guys at Rock. And it's pretty much more to really meet, and whatever it has to really involve. We got guys, when we go live, we always want to be notified, we want to take our time, we need new friends, new followers, new mods. And yes, guys, I've known my brother John for a while too. Today's boxing? Well, Wiz Khalifa is one of the best rappers of all time, my brother, as far as I can tell you. But, well, you know, guys, if I was hoping to have a few games with no problems or pretty much going an opposite direction, you know, guys, I would have had the first Indiana Jones in the Great Circle yesterday going into Christmas time, or going to have, so guys, what else? Oh yeah, guys, Dragon Age Severe Guard 2. Happy birthday, I mean, not happy birthday. Happy holidays, Brother Sansi, how are you, sir? So it is boxing. Okay, So what's going on with boxing today? I don't think there's a boxing match going on. If it's right or somewhere in between. Or, I mean, if it was going to be a boxing match, it's probably going to be pretty much a recent boxing match back in the 1980s, as far as I'm aware of. One of them being, guys, Mike Tyson taking on Buster Douglas, or whatever. And then one's for the World Heavyweight title of the world, when it comes to boxing. So, that's exactly what it pretty much is, without a doubt. And as you guys can see, we got our first power cell this morning. Tessa Bell, make a love shout out. Thank you for coming in this morning. You're wonderful, you're unique, and so much controlling, and so much sweet too. But yeah, guys, as far as anything else goes, I don't know what boxing we're thinking of, we're talking about or thinking of today. I mean, that's something I don't know, of what's really going on. But other than that, guys, if we're talking about boxing movies, you talk about Rocky Balboa, you think of, maybe one of the movies with Jean-Claude Van Damme, coming out of, Bloodsport. Guys, I mean, the answer is always no. Ron Strowman is not in the movie. So, as a dangerous powerhouse. As far as I can tell you otherwise, in between. And yes, guys, an important lesson to keep in mind. What's up, Lee Song? Make a love shout out, brother. Tessa Bell, make a love shout out. Thank you for coming in. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas yesterday. I mean, I've got a couple sports here, but no games for the PS5 though. I do get my next withdrawal tomorrow, and also my two loves items will be coming from me, guys. I think this weekend or tomorrow, as far as I know. So, is there a boxing match going on today, Brother John, or what's going on? I mean, I remember watching boxing back in the day, but it's been a long time. I mean, you talk about Mike Tyson, you talk about Rocky Balboa, played by Sylvester Stallone in the Rocky movies for a long time, Mr. T, for example, and also not the same about Carl Weathers, as far as I know. But the fact is, if people are watching, oh yeah, guys, Jean-Claude Van Damme was an kickboxer, so that pretty much has some of the stuff going through boxing, if I'm right or wrong. We never know. But anyway, guys, I do want to send my Christmas shoutouts to my brother Utah Mike. He's got done doing the 1986 NFL replay. But he is doing something with professional football, by the way. So you guys should check out his channel. He's a good sports figure. He's one of the nicest people. When it comes to our community, do what we can for one another. That's the main part, and always the best thing possible. But I'm not exactly sure what kind of boxing match we're looking at. Now, if we're talking about boxing games, it would go either way. You're talking about Fight Night, you're talking about 4 games of Fight Night rounds. You think of, oh yeah, guys, what is that new, if I had to guess, what is, oh yeah, Undisputed as a boxing game too. That's what I was thinking of, that's what I was thinking about too. I haven't played Undisputed, and I've heard that boxing game is not too bad. Not feeling a lot strict, or feeling bad news, or any orthodox on it.
Look up Boxing Day on the internet, my brother Jack.
If I get a chance, Brother Don, we'll get to something on it. Have you seen any boxing movies? I mean, I've seen plenty of that set in a tall order, but I want to say, the only boxing movies I recall watching before they became games as Fight Night Round is Rocky. Maybe that one movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I think those are the only two that I can remember watching. And they do not have boxing gloves in Bloodsport. Well, Bloodsport is a good movie too. Between my Musketeer and I. We don't have to worry about damn sports. We don't have to worry about sports today, guys. We're gonna be back in the hook of things after this weekend. So that's not gonna be an issue or a concern right now. So we're going to have most of that going on. Going in, well, bowling's not gonna be back till the start of January. So our bots are gonna be good to go too, as far as I know. But you never know. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Got a little something in a tall order. We never know. I do know my Musketeer wants me to come down tonight. I mean, the reason why me still has a few of my Christmas presents. They had a good time with her family during the last couple of days this week. She does not have to work till, I think, till Monday. Only gonna work this weekend, guys. After tomorrow is 12 to 8. Actually, no, 2 to 8. And then my ass has 11 to 4. I might be off that final Monday. I might be off New Year's too. I don't think there's any downs or self-pity on it. But I think we're gonna be just fine. You know, just to work it and also dial it in. But if we're talking about boxing, guys, you're looking at Muhammad Ali. Oh yeah, guys, there's also another boxing movie. If I had to guess, oh yeah, it's actually Michael B. Jordan's, Creed. Michael B. Jordan, guys, he's the son, he plays the son of Apollo Creed. That's as far as I can really think of, or think about, for instance. So it's based on a boxing story, or boxing, documentary. You have Rocky Balboa, and Sylvester Stallone, and then you have Apollo Creed, with like Cole Weathers, which may God have mercy on his soul, and now Michael B. Jordan, as the son of Apollo. So I think it's Adonis Creed. Correct me if I'm right in the chat. But you guys never know. And at least we do not see Donald Trump doing a boxing match with The Undertaker. I mean, both of them they have a lot of American respect to each other. Both, like I said, guys, both Donald Trump and also The Undertaker. So they're not going to be in the upcoming WrestleMania. I think that would be a joke. Trust me. But you never know. You never know what'll happen in the future. I mean, we still have our biggest champions of all time, so it's like, who we kidding ourselves in between? Yeah, I don't know, and I don't think there's any other boxing movies I can remember. Well, Rocky and the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme, or Van Damme. And yes, guys, like I said, Creed as well. Creed's been around since 2010s. I think 2010 something. I mean, that is something I remember, but it's been a long time. I mean, I haven't watched Rocky in a while either. But it's based on a boxing legend wanting to become a champion of the world, or a world heavyweight champion. Not compared to wrestling, but you're not exactly wrong, Brother John. Adonis Creed, guys, will always be the son of Apollo Creed, regardless. Whenever has to really partake in it. There we go, guys. Finally, the sun destroyed. Alright, guys, if you guys remember playing Jak And Daxter in your first time, I might still want to get back into baseball, but I don't know if that's going to be the current answer right now. I mean, I didn't mean to really delete it this morning when I got up a little before 6 o'clock today. So I feel like I don't know if I want to get back to baseball on the channel. It's something if you guys want me to handle or want to get back in the process. But I think I'm only leaning towards having Jak and Daxter on Thursday mornings every week. And it will still be an hour and a half plus. The other games that are staying right now, I mean, for the time being, it's going to be Ghostwire Tokyo on the weekends. Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age on Tuesday mornings. Which you guys don't know, I did do back-to-back episodes prior to Christmas yesterday. And then the SAT cut out during this past Tuesday of this week. And then you guys have, well, It Takes Two is not going to get a premiere, sadly. So, we're going to be comfortable where we're at on the schedule, I mean, at least for now, and see if we can get new games that we're supposed to get, at least by far. So, if you guys are watching Jak and Daxter for the first time, you guys remember in the past, I used to play Jak 2, alongside Jak and Daxter as well. So if you guys want to catch the first time of Jak and Daxter, the Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann puzzled and brought in together, all you guys need to do is like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. We're locking and sale the stream, guys. Lock and sale the stream. If I recall, when I got up a little before, I was up a little before 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday, prior to Christmas morning here today, so I don't think there was any self-doubt or self-pity when that happened. You know, I was tired at the end. All I got is, like I say, guys, all I got was a couple things this week prior to Christmas, and I felt a little more comfortable at ease. That's something I can only tell you. But if I would have had a couple games, I would have been super excited for you guys, myself, and my future fiancé. So all you guys need to do is like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. That way, when we live stream, guys, we take our time, we want to socialize one another, and, you know, try to compensate one another. I don't think Brother Sansi knows if it's Boxing Day. If I was talking about other boxing movies, the only game that I can really establish is Fight Night Round. I do know Rocky had his own game, as far as I know, but I cannot remember during longest time period, if it's somewhere in between. But yeah, guys, lock and sale the stream, lock and sale the stream. This is the premiere, guys, of Jak and Daxter after a long time. I don't know if I want to lean towards Jak 2. Happy Three Kings, Capitano, make a love shout out. Happy belated Christmas to you. How are you? We also have Jenny and Do. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hold on, guys. Let me dump something off the gun. There we go. We got guys lock and sale the stream. Lock and sale the stream. If you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, you know, guys. Jak and Daxter is pretty much an old game. I don't think anything else is pretty much exactly wrong. You know, I played this game, I think I've only beaten it once or twice. I think my ass remembers. But like I said, it's been a long time for me. You know, but it doesn't take anything away from anyone. It really does not. But it's like if you're playing an old classic you want to get back to, want to download free on, people don't have any right to stop you. If you're driving and playing a game called NASCAR or wanting to do something important for that one, it does not matter, you know? Because us never know. But yeah, guys, lock and sale the stream, lock and sale the stream. If you guys want me to play newer games to start 2025, you know, guys, Dragon Age the Field Guide, like I was supposed to, or the new Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I don't know if that person's going to help my ass out or not. But we all know, guys, I do get my next patrol tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so we'll see what happens. But all you guys need to do is hit that like button, support button, and comment. We are always filled, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy. You talk about wanting to have something new, well, concerns by having something better, you know? But it's like based on what facts and based on what it exactly is. And yes, guys, having one space that we use. And we got another power cell, guys. Look at this. Ooh! You burned me. Ha ha! That's 3, guys. It's wonderful. But you never know. Me and guys like and share the stream. You guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. Remember, guys, when we go live, we take our time. We want to socialize together. We want to have a large gathering together. Have a lot of new friends, new followers, new mods. We want to see who people are about these days. Personal life, what we want to start 2025 with for gaming. Remember, guys, every year is always the best year for gaming. So, if I was gonna get Astrobot for the holidays, no. I'm like, I am not answering to that game by far. I never have and never will. If only Final Fantasy VII Rebirth would have won. That's all I can say completely. Good morning, Chris Nuh. Make a love shout out. How are you? Good morning, good morning. And the rest of you guys today. But the most important thing, guys, for our biggest, strongest power of our community. So Ryan, shout out. How are you? I want to wish everybody a happy belated Christmas to you guys this week. From yesterday to the fallout here today. Whatever items you pretty much got, whatever presents you end up getting, and so on and so forth, guys, to tell a story, or whatever you guys got unwrapped. I'm pretty much not having trash on the floor as much. Well, guys, we got Training Isle. Very good. Very good, guys. We never know. But yeah, guys, the most important... And... Jak And Daxter just fell off a little bit. But it doesn't take much, guys, in a tall position. Or a tall order today, either. Again, guys, the most important thing today is love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative. We are at 603 mods now. Actually, no, it's 604. If you guys can tell me if it's correct. We are at 604 mods right now to close out the year. I think we can probably have more after this year, but it all depends how much we can take it. But yeah, guys, see, awesome and creative. Well, guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment. Ever since we started this thing, wanted to have something much more motivating. Make it so it's sounding good on our voices also. We always want to be the center of attention. Have something to focus. Maybe, guys, visualize an attack. Visualize an attack somewhere. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. I forgot to mention knowledge is power. When we meet and greet, guys, we take our time, we socialize, tweet each other out, follow each other out. And always be notified when that bell is on. Guys, we are always off to an awesome, fantastic start of our community. Our biggest, strongest, exciting, amazing power of our community. Our friends of our community, and everybody else that knows one another too. Well, guys, we finally got 50 orbs coming out of the geyser. Now, in case if you guys haven't heard. The more orbs you collect between an area, the more of a chance you'll end up getting a power cell out of it. That's why I've known Jak And Daxter for a long time, or pretty much for a while now. So, it doesn't take anything away. It really does not. I mean, I've known Jak And Daxter for a long time, way before I started the channel. I really have. But other guys, when we take the time and not rush. Anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, wish everybody a Merry Christmas to all, and a happy 2025. We always want to have something suited up for a change. The people got new clothing, new games, pretty much got new accessories on the Christmas tree, or whatever it's really bringing to the system. You know, guys, there's a lot of things in this world. What people really receive from Santa Claus or your family, sisters, brothers, anyone. As long as people are always part of the family. And always have something to celebrate with. And be excited for. And apparently, guys, Jak And Daxter just got a little more, shouted. This father figure just stated the following: "Get out of here." I think it's pretty much the way he pretty much finds it funny. I want you guys to listen to this in a second, but you never know. Well, a lot of us can really receive the holidays every year. Thank you, father figure. But you never know. But yeah, guys, anytime we manage to find people, socialize, and sell each other out, and tweet each other out between our channels on YouTube or any media, all we gotta do, guys, is follow and share it. Follow and share it only. Take our time on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And I have been on Twitter, guys, for over 8 years now. Been over 6 years on Twitter and Facebook. You guys can follow me on Facebook. It's Jak Dawson. If you guys have nothing, you never have anything to lose. Because I don't know what my two love got me for Christmas also either way. So we want to see what is, drawn to our attention and whatever it is, I think it's going to be something interesting. I'm not going anywhere right now, Krishna. I'm gonna be staying for the time being. But other than that, guys, I've been on Twitter and Facebook for 6 years, and successfully 8 years today, ever since July 30th, and for the last several years that I've been on YouTube recently. And we are now at Sandover Village, guys. Now, Jak 2 has much more of a better map. Jak And Daxter does not have a map. Especially if we're looking at some sort of a telescope, or some sort of, horoscope or whatever. But I do know to get on bosses, and also exploration takes something out of it, too. Especially if somebody's finding a muse. I think you guys know exactly what that is, if I'm right. I mean, talking about a pet, maybe something, but something needs to be found, or whatever. I mean, it could be, or it might not. You never know. But yeah, guys, I've been on Twitter and Facebook for 6 years. My two love and Twitter and Facebook for 6, going on 7 on July 30th of next year. Absolutely. And also 9 years on YouTube. So I don't think any of us would be kidding if I bring us strongest, exciting power of our group. We are at 604 mods now, which is excellent, and it's perfect, as it always is. Guys, from the start of day 1 to going into 2025 today. We only have the next couple of days left this week. We don't have to kid ourselves or have anything going at it alone, or wanting to solve cases either way. So you just never know what the future will be holding at this point in time. But yeah, guys, YouTube 8 years for me, 6 on Twitter and Facebook, and my two love and I, guys, we've been together for 7 years now. Now, next week, as far as I know, there's gonna be a New Year's party resolution. That's gonna be going on, I think, probably in the evening to about 1, or like 12:30 midnight. But we would be so tired if we got to that process. We'll have something to really think about too. But I've been to every single New Year's dance party with my future fiance. From the ground up, yes. Have we missed an opportunity? No, I don't think so. But yeah, we're gonna be having exactly most of that next week. We're gonna be at the final week by then. Now this is the man, guys, talks about the muse. He said, "Have you seen my muse?" I don't know. Well, you guys never know. What could be in the process in a tall order. My Musketeer and I, guys, we've also been featuring games ever since the second talent sale during the last several months for sure. So there's a lot of things in this world. You want to, like I said, you want to be with that person. You do not want to disturb the peace and be alone all the time, or being single all the time. You want to be with somebody where you're going to be with, spend the rest of your life with, and also have something on your plate too. I mean, that's exactly what it is too. You always want to have family to gather around with you. You don't want to see somebody else do something for you. I mean, you're just going to be a better person and look out whoever you've got in mind. But yeah, guys, we're going into 8 years of Night Design in the next 2 months, guys. The start of 2025 by then today. So we'll be reaching 8 years for my sexiest girl and I. So that's something to think about. It's one of our resolutions. And most importantly, to be open and honest. So yeah. Remember, guys, I lost her butt once. I'm not losing her ass twice. So we don't have to think about that anytime soon. Alright, guys, that's gonna be the end of social media today. I'm gonna bring baseball to the process and think about doing Steam in the next 10 minutes. So we're gonna talk about Steam in 10 minutes. But like I said, I got a couple of good things from the holidays yesterday. I did read one thing from in-gaming news. I was up, no early than, ever since I told you guys yesterday, as of right now, I was up till almost 4 o'clock. You know, getting a stream done, you know, wanting to have something to wake up, have a cup of coffee, maybe hot chocolate somewhere. I mean, you always want to have something to wake up on. You know, guys, if you want to cook yourself something hot, maybe have a little something to eat, rather. Like I said, I did have some good things coming out of my family yesterday. My two lovers went for family, and so on and so forth. But everything else was good. You know, the holidays is always the best tradition. You know, guys, to spend time with family, spend time with friends. Everybody else that you know, here in the state of Ohio, any other state or country. Whatever is more important to life, you should always spend time with them. You don't want to celebrate everything going your way, like you're not part of something. I mean, you always want to be part of something in the process. Every single time. Every single time you need to. But yeah, guys, I haven't figured out anything today on what's going on so far. But I do know, you guys remember, I go back to work this weekend. My two love, well, she does not have to head back to the art studio until probably after next week, if I'm right. So we don't have to worry about anything else in general. And plus, according to anything else, guys, this is also the first time in a while that I haven't live streamed 3 days in a row. I think I've done that a couple years ago, maybe last year, but I don't know. I exactly don't know what game I pretty much played. I mean, if I remember, it's been a long time. I think it was probably Final Fantasy, like Sweet Master guys in the chat, or it might have been something else. I mean, yes and no, but it all depends what game I pretty much did.
This must be a
or whatever came out of it in the process, too. And we're looking at this one stone that's got not one, but 2 power cells in the top of his eyes. But I don't know, guys. I think it was Final Fantasy. I don't think I had a Marvel game. Oh, wait a minute. I still have Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga too, so I'm not gonna have any returning experience going back to that. Or whenever we wanna introduce 2025 for new gaming too. So, I mean, I don't know what the plan that is going to be, but we want to fill plenty of suits. You know, guys, you're talking about 9s, 10s, 11s and 12s. But we'll see. I did not get a new pair of shoes, by the way. You know, like I said, I got a new Pittsburgh Steelers medal necklace yesterday. And also a new 3-time regional high school football champions, or Liberty Center Tigers, by the way. So I called my two love last night. The first time we done it was yesterday in the morning, and then we called each other last night. Apparently, my two love is pretty much jealous that I got a new new Liberty Center t-shirt or jersey. But apparently she wants to really snatch this shirt away from me when it comes to football games after this year. I'm like, partner, you're not touching it? Or going somewhere in between. So, I'm like, beautiful, you're not touching the shirt. You're not touching our Steelers as much. But whatever it's going to recommend, we want to have something much more necessary. We want to see how much it can really balance and take through. Well, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the walkthrough of Jak And Daxter going right now. So, remember, guys, I've always been an RPG fan since I was a kid. We're talking about Steam in another 4 to 5 minutes. So we're gonna get into that very shortly. But like I said, with everything else going on, not very much. Alright guys, the voice of Jak And Daxter did pretty well. That's why guys, this game was not exactly on PlayStation 1. I mean, it was way before PlayStation, which up 30 years towards so far today in the process. But it does not take anything else to linger. Or have everything else, guys, personify. Now, I don't know if we're getting another Ratchet & Clank game, whatever in cinematic games wants to lead towards. But I do know the new Intergalactic Prophet, guys, for next year. That game is going to be very suitable, but not out of range or out of stock. I think it's a pretty interesting opportunity to introduce this new game, that's inspired by this game, and also Crash Bandicoot. So that's something to think about. That's very important between the company. We talk about Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann doing a massive good job the way he does his games very often. You know, guys, just to be open and honest. No, I don't think we're gonna get another Crash Bandicoot game by far. You know, by the time the PS6 starts coming out in the next couple more years, I think there's gonna be much more that meets the eye for gaming as of right now, and wanting to see how much it can really charge or take it. But you never know. We also have the college football playoffs going on, which I don't pay a lot of attention to that, especially my Ohio State Buckeyes, by the way. It's like people hate Michigan, people hate Ohio State. It's like people are preferring whatever they want to bring to the table on it, you know? It's like whatever it's got to be, it does not have to really escape from the action or escape whoever you're with. And that's really depending on it too. So yeah, it all depends. It's like if you're watching a favorite sport, you do it because you're driven, you want to watch the action, and you want to have a lot of cheering in front of people in the fan base, and also from the crowd too. And it's like if you're a cheerleader, you want to cheer on your team, you don't want to give your opponents the ball or anything on it. I mean, that's not the answer. And it never will be. Trust me. Well, guys, we also have a SIP. We don't have, actually a boat. That's gonna be, the other engines are gonna be unlocked on Jak 2. Which I don't know if I want to jump to Jak 2 for next year. Depending how long it's going to be between Jak And Daxter and perspective. But I am gonna be announcing, guys, this game. It's gonna be through the rest of this year, depending how long I can take it for 2025. If I still have Dragon Age Severe Guard,